Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we're gonna see or learn some of the most important basics command that every Linux user should know, whether you are a cloud engineer, a sysadmin, or DevOps professional. It's gonna be useful and very important to know this basic Linux command. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So I'm using Debian 12 here. I'm already on the terminal here, and the first command we're gonna learn is how to know exactly in which directory we are in. Or yeah. So to see that, just enter in your terminal here. Enter the pwd command for point working directory, and here you can see that we are on the user curious for tech directory. As we are on this directory, in this directory, what about displaying the content of this directory? To do so, use the ls command. So ls command is used to display the content of a directory. If you ls, you can see that all the directories that we have in this curious for tech directory. So ls command has multiple options, but we are not going to talk about that. At the end of this video, I will show you how to quickly master how to use all of those command line that we're going to learn today. So what about cleaning up our terminal? To clean up your terminal, just enter clear on the terminal and hit enter. Now, as we know this basis command, it's time to create our first directory. How to create a directory? Which command to use? To create a directory, use the mkdir directory and the directory name. Let us say, for example, our directory gonna be album, album, and hit enter. If we ls again, we can see that we have a new directory here, album. That is how you can create a directory. Now let us go to our new directory that we created, album. So to move from one directory to another, use the cd command, change directory, and the directory name here, our directory name is album. So, and now you can see that we are now on the album directory. We can also pwd to see that, and here you can see that we are on the album directory. So clean up your terminal and let us create our first empty file. To create an empty file, Linux use the touch command and the file name. Let us say test. If we ls, you can see that we have our test here file. Let us create another file. Let's call this video. And if you ls, you can see that we have test and video files in our album directory. So now what we're gonna do, we want to rename those one of those files. So to rename, for example, test file to photo, for example, we're gonna use this command and the following syntax. So mv for move to rename the file, and test the file we want to rename, and the new name of our file here gonna be photo, for example, photo. If we hit enter, now if we ls, you can see that our test file become photo. That is how you can rename a file. That is the first function of the move command. Now what about moving our file from one directory to another using also the move command? Let us say we want to move a video file from this directory, from the album directory, to the Curious or Tech directory, which is the user directory. So we're gonna use this mv command and the following syntax. So the file we want to move, here's the video, and the place where we want to move this file, it's gonna be on the home bar Curious for Tech. Sorry, Curious for Tech. And hit enter. Sorry, yep, there is an error here. Let me clean up this terminal. command without video, the file we want to move, and the directory it's gonna be curious for tech. And if you hit enter, ls, now we can see that we no longer have our video file here. We move it from this directory to uh, curious for tech directory. Let us go back to our user directory. To go back directly to our user directory, just enter cd in the command line or terminal and then hit enter. Hit enter, you can see that we have here our video file. So the move command is used to rename files or to move them from one place to another. So very important to know. Now what about removing a file or a directory? To remove a file, use the rm command. So and the file name that you want to remove. So here it's a video. If you remove video, you can see we no longer have videos here. So let us create a new directory again. I want to show you something. Let us call this folder a directory. If you ls, you can see that you have a new folder here, directory. Now what about what about what about removing an empty directory? Here we have a folder directory which is empty, but we want to remove it. To remove a directory, empty directory, use the rm-d option and the folder, sorry, the directory name. Here is folder. If you enter, if you ls, you can see that it's gone. Now, before removing our album directory, I want to show you some new command. Go back to our album directory, and in our album directory, let us learn the cp command. So the cp command is stand for copy. It used to copy a file from one directory to another. So let us, here we have a photo file. So we want to copy this photo file from album directory to curious for tech directory. To do so, the syntax is use cp and the file name that you want to copy and the destination of where you want your file to be copied to. And here curious for tech, and hit enter. If we ls, we can see that we still have our photo here, photo file. We didn't move it, but we copy it. So, and if we go back to our curious for tech directory, if we ls, we can see our photo here. So that is how you can copy file from one directory to another. Very important and interesting as cloud engineer or DevOps professional to know how to manipulate those basic commands to get started with Linux. And now, what about removing a directory which has subdirectories or which have a content within it? For example, this album directory. This album directory is not an empty directory. If we try to remove it like it's an empty directory, we can see the say the it's not here. We can see can't remove directory is not empty, so we can remove directory which has subdirectories or content within it, like files, by the same command that we use to delete an empty directory. Now to remove a directory with subdirectory or content within it, first use the .r option, so which stands for recursive, so it can go deeper and remove inside those directory all the contents, whether it's a subdirectory, whether it's files, so it can remove everything and hit enter. If we ls again, you can see that our album directory is gone. So interesting, right? So that is what I want to show you, some basics command. And the last one I want to show you is the man command. If you man here, it say what manual page do you want? For example, try man. So let us say that you don't know all the options of a command line, like for example ls command, you don't know how to use it. man is there to help you. If we type man ls, you can see the manual page here for ls command, and you can click on enter to see all the options and some of examples on how to use this command. If you want to quit, you can type on a keyboard quit, and that's it. That is also valid for any command you want. Let us say cp man cp, and you can see also let us say man there. You can see you have all the options if you want to learn. So very important. That's all. That is just what I want them to show you, and how to quickly start with your Linux journey. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. And see you on the next video.